Welcome back to USA News Hub. Here, we bring you the latest updates, highlights, and breaking news from the world of sports. Stay tuned as we dive into today's top stories and key moments you don't want to miss. The WWE Crown Jewel 2025 results, grades, analysis. Rollins topples Rhodes. John Cena and AJ Styles tear the house down. WWE Crown Jewel 2025, WWE's latest premium live event, went down Saturday at the RAC Arena in Perth, Australia. It was a star-studded card that featured two champion versus champion clashes, but was ultimately defined by the final meeting between two legends, John Cena and AJ Styles. The third match on the card, Cena and Styles pulled out all of the stops in a 27-minute match of the year contender, paying homage to seemingly every rival the two have ever had and electrifying the Perth crowd. As we'll get into later, if there's one match you watch from this event, it should be Cena versus Styles. The night concluded with a men's Crown Jewel Championship match between undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes and World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. Rollins came out on top, using the Rolex watch Rhodes gifted him last year as a weapon to steal the victory. Rollins' victory, and comments made by Paul Heyman earlier in the night, sets up a power struggle in the dominant faction on Raw. In the Women's Crown Jewel Championship match, WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton lost to newly crowned Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer, continuing the latter's meteoric rise in WWE in 2025. It was the shortest match on the card, but featured some brilliant moments for both women, who looked stronger coming out of the event. Elsewhere on the card, after colliding at WWE Clash in Paris in August, Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed kicked off the show with an entertaining Australian street fight. Naturally, Braun Breaker and the Usos got involved, ultimately leading to Reigns suffering a rare pinfall loss. The match helped elevate the Vision faction status on Raw, as well as sow dissent between the OG Bloodline members. Finally, on the tag team front, we got the payoff in a story that has been brewing between the Kabuki Warriors and the newly formed team of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Ripley and Sky were the winners here in a match that was solid, if somewhat hindered by its placement on the card immediately following Cena versus Styles and right before the main event. Here are the full results, grades and analysis from WWE Crown Jewel. Bronson Reed Def. Roman Reigns in 21:04 grade, B+. Best spot, Reigns breaking out the cricket bat, rugby balls. Analysis. Plenty of fun action in this match that was perfectly placed on the Crown Jewel card as the opener. The win by Reed helps build up the standing of the Vision on Raw, and we got significant development in the Reigns-Usos OG Bloodline drama. Based on how things had been developing leading into this match, it's hard not to feel like it should have been Jimmy USO who cost Reigns the match. Regardless, Reigns' post-match comments about not wanting to see the Usos until Christmas makes it seem like we're going to have to wait a long time to see the next chapter or resolution in this angle. Stephanie Vaquer Def. Grade, B. Best spot, Stratton's Alabama Slam analysis. This match was heading directly for an A rating, as both women looked great for the duration, but that couldn't overshadow some of the issues I ultimately had here. Stellar work between both, but getting just 10 minutes on this card feels remarkably underwhelming. Maybe something we don't know about caused the match to be cut short. There were a couple of potentially scary-looking moments for Stratton, but until we know more, I can't shake the belief that we should have gotten more. Vaquer curiously showed some heel tendencies during the match, and we got a vicious dragon screw that seemingly set up Stratton to sell a knee injury during the match, but we didn't get the payoff. In the end, Vaquer winning was the right call as her rapid ascent continues, and Stratton looked strong, even in defeat. John Cena Def. AJ Styles in 27:10 grade, A+. Best spot, Cena using Sister Abigail analysis. If you're here reading this and haven't watched this match, drop everything and go do it now. This wasn't just an instant classic, this was the history of professional wrestling for the past 20+ years. Cena has 4 dates left in his retirement tour, and I legitimately have zero idea how WWE can top this. Since Styles came over to WWE, he has brought out the best in Cena, and Saturday was no different. I wasn't sure if anything would reach the Avengers style feel of the WrestleMania XL Night 2 main event. This did. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky Def. The Kabuki Warriors in 19:56. Grade, B. Best spot, Ripley's Razor's Edge and Sky's Missile Drop Kick analysis. For a match that had arguably the biggest build of any on the card, the action and outcome were more standard than spectacular. Ripley naturally got the biggest pop for her entrance and hot tag before her team ultimately took down the Kabuki Warriors. With Sol Ruca and Zarya next in line to challenge Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss for the Women's Tag Team Championship, it's unclear if Ryo is going to be a one-off or will remain in the division for the foreseeable future. The tension between Sane and Asuka should continue as Sane took the pin despite saving her teammate in the match's closing sequence. That's all for today's update on USA News Hub. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest sports news and highlights from around the world.